I'd like to talk about octaves, an incredibly difficult double stop. In this case, they'll be created between the first finger and the fourth finger. Octaves are a perfect interval, so there's only one place where the two notes can go together and sound pure or perfectly in tune. I would like you to develop confidence in the lower note. In this case, it's the lower finger. It's going to be the first finger. So I want you to play open D, then put your first finger down, that's an E, and play it with open A. Develop that perfect fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4 notes apart. Lift your one, put it down again. I don't want to hear any fuzz or flutter. Just absolutely smooth, perfect fourth. Once you're good at finding your first finger, then we have to start adding our 4. Put your 1 down, put 4 down on the A string by itself, then play them together. Lift only your 4. Play 1, put your 4 down, play it by itself, then play them together. Do it again. 1, 4, together. Now lift both fingers. Lift both fingers. Again. Get to where you can find both fingers out of the blue. Okay, once you're good at that, you're ready to start shifting. Confidence in your lower finger. I don't want to get into a situation where I'm adjusting both fingers. I'm going to know that my first finger is in tune. So we're going to do an E major scale on the D string. E to F sharp, release the tension or the weight of the finger while you shift, reapply it. Release and reapply it. Let's just go to the fourth note of the scale, which is an A. And then back down, release. I want you to then, when you get back to first, play that perfect fourth again with the open A above it. It should ring pure. Now, let's see if we can do that with our octave. I'll give you a couple of tips. Since we're trying to develop confidence in the lower finger, I want you to play your 1 louder than your 4. You're going to lean your bow a little bit more into the lower note than the higher note. Another trick that one teacher taught me was to try to support the pinky with the third finger. You do not have to do it this way if you don't like it, but you can set your 3 next to your 4 and it gives your fourth finger a little bit of strength or bracing or shoring. Make sure you don't need it because of too much finger squeezing though. You don't want that. I don't want to see the finger roll to the back side. You release all of the finger weight and shift and then reapply. Alright, so we're going to go just through the fourth note. We're going to play our E major scale, shift, release, remember, release, and when we get to the fourth note, lift your 4. Does your 1 match your open A perfectly? Alright, once you're good at that and can go up and down, and by the way, when you go back down, check your 1 against open A again. Did you arrive on the exact same note as where you started? By the way, you might need to do this in just 1 note shifts at a time. Like E to F sharp and back. E to F sharp, stop. F sharp to G sharp, back to F sharp. Instead of going all the way up. 1 increment at a time. Once you can get through fourth position, you have to learn how to get around the neck root, the neck joint, and the ribs. So back to first finger by itself. Let's just do A to B and B to C sharp and back. And you can check your A with open A. Now, add your 4. Release all finger weight during the shift. Once you've mastered that, try and go from first position all the way up to that point. Once you can do that, you're ready to finish it. When you get to the top, play your 1 with open E, play your 4 with open E. Okay, so that's putting it all together. Remember, you're going to develop confidence in your first finger. The 1 is the one you really listen to. Then if anything happens, you can adjust your 4 to it. Do this incredibly slowly. Release all finger weight during the shift so that you don't interrupt the hand pattern. Also, since the intervals get closer as you go higher, you have to actually shift your 1 a little bit farther each time than your 4. I don't think of it, I just do it automatically, but it does happen. They get closer and closer together as you go up high. So this could take a year. Who knows how long? But do it a little bit at a time, maybe every day for a couple minutes. Don't overstrain your hand, do not squeeze. Do not squeeze. And good luck.